Oh my god, I'm alive. I did what I said I was going to do. Got a little bit of music playing in the background over here.
Can I have my heart? Luke! Oh my god!
Luke. It all out. These are the days that just leave it out. What's up, people? Hope everybody's doing good. You gotta excuse my hair, it's a complete mess. Oh, what's up, Anon? Woo, it's bright out here. What's up, Christian? Yeah, like I said, I just kind of went live for a little bit because just want to see who all pops in and just kind of make up for the fact that I haven't been live in a while. I'm thinking that was Cora's that was on the porch.
Yeah, she told me to get that. Put it over there with my keys. Yeah, that's what me and Chris bought her for Christmas.
Where's your keys? Oh, there they are. Yeah. We're just kind of hanging out. We're over here at her mom's house. We come over here to do some cleaning. Just simply because, you know, we figured it would be nice and help her out and do some cleaning and stuff. I don't know. I might go swimming while I'm here. Let's see. I'm still here, guys. Hello, everyone. I figured I have nothing better to do. We got a big old pool out here. So why not? I'll see if the water's comfortable. And go sit in the pool. Yes, the weather does look great, actually. It's like very surprising on how great it looks. Now, hopefully I can do this. Let's see, where the hell is my camera on this thing? I can't tell. Okay, it's on that end. So let me flip myself over. There we go. Ooh. Ooh. Hello over. Hey guys. Give me a second. I'm trying to.
Shirt on?
Yes, I got the shirt on. Leave me alone. What? Fine, I'll take the thing off, but I don't like being live without a shirt on.
You need to put your other one on or something.
Whatever. I'll just be fat on the damn screen. It's a good thing I'm deleting it. Hopefully the trolls won't come in and take pictures of me naked so they can jerk off to it.
Oh, shut up.
Because we know that's all the trolls do is jerk off to other people. Alrighty. So, we're out here enjoying ourselves. At least I am. Amy's, well, being Amy because she don't like swimming or water, I should say.
What would you like me to get in there with, dummy?
She can get in naked, right?
No.
I mean, I'm fine with it. She wouldn't be able to get on the live stream with me, but, you know, I can turn the live stream off. I mean,
And yes, I love to swim. I just have nothing.
I have nothing to wear either.
What are you doing? Are you going to dig
Okay.
another hole?
Yes, probably.
I'm going to beat him.
This water is very comfortable up until your boobs. And then it feels on your titties. And I think I've graduated out of the itty bitty titty committee.
I haven't.
I have no clue what anybody's...
Oh, my feet, Luke.
Do fall in? You want me to fall in? Okay, now I'm seeing your comments because I had the phone set up weird. Okay, past the boobs. That's the hard part, at least for me. My hair is a mess. No, I wanted to get out here and see if I can get a little... What's up, Hector? Just kind of lounging about in the pool, hanging out, you know. I was just gonna go live and listen to some music, stuff like that, but it looked like a good day to go swimming. Hey, Poopy. Hey, Poopy. I mean, the getting past the lower part of me sucks, but the past the boobs part is really the bad part. Is Amy on the front porch? Huh? I would guess so, since you're running over there to the gate staring at the front porch, huh? Yeah, it's been a good day, actually. Actually, I worked last night. Nothing big happened. Oh, well, I take that back. There was this one lady that come in there with literally... Here, I can actually show you. Can you? I think you can see me through that. If you can, I don't know what to tell you. But that was the kind of shirt she was wearing. I mean, literally, you could see everything. She had no bra on. And the shirt she had on was literally completely see-through. There was nothing hidden about her at all. And I'm just like, really? It's like, do people have no morals at all anymore? I mean, did morals just go out the window? Is that just a thing of the past? I mean, me growing up, okay, here's the thing. When I was like 6 years old, I went with my mom, which I actually, right, she was very classy. I mean, you could see more of her boobs than you can of mine, and I'm not wearing a shirt. So, but when I was growing up, when I was 6 years old, my mom went to a sewing machine repair shop. And I remember going in, and they had all kind of little sewing machines, and they had those little pin cushions and stuff. Well, they had this one that was a bracelet that held the pins in it, and it was red. And I used to love red. Red and purple were my two favorite colors. Now, I don't really care for red so much, but red and purple used to be my favorite colors. Well, I leave the sewing machine shop, and it's still on my wrist. We get about 10 road. It might not have been that far, but I was a kid, so it's how far it seemed. But we're about 10, 15 miles, and I panicked. I freaked out. Like, you just don't even know. The way these kids freak out in the store, please turn the car around, go back. We got to take this thing back. I don't want to go to jail for stealing this thing. It's wrong. I don't want to go to hell for stealing this thing. I felt so bad. Like my heart completely dropped into my stomach. I felt like I was going to throw up. I was crying. My face was beet red. My mom's up there laughing her ass off, and which made no sense to me at 6 years old as to why my mom's up there laughing her ass off. And she's trying to tell me that we don't have the gas to really turn around and go back to the store, you know, to take it back. She'll take it back next time she goes in. She's known the guy for years. Not a big deal. Well, we go back because I just wouldn't leave it alone. We go back and we walk into the store, and me, you know, my head's down. I'm still crying like crazy. And I look at the man and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry I stole this, you know, and I'm apologizing. He takes it from me and he says, well, I'm glad you brought it back. It's good to see somebody that's honest, you know. And of course, you know, he pulls my mom off to the side because he didn't really know what to do too much other than just, you know, that. But he looks at her and he hands her the bracelet and tells her, I want you to keep this, and when he gets older, give this to him. Because this is a life lesson for him, because the fact he's learned that it's not good to steal. It's not good to take something that don't belong to you. All that good stuff. But it was just the way that we went about it and everything. I was so relieved that I wasn't going to jail. My mom didn't tell me that he gave her the thing until I think it was about, I don't know, 10 years later. And she gave it to me, and I lost it literally like a week after I got it back from her. But, you know, it was the principle of the matter, the fact that, you know, I had morals. I knew even at that young of an age, stealing was wrong. Doing people wrong was wrong. Treating people bad was wrong. I had morals, you know. And when I was 20, a lot of people don't know this, but I was married at one point in time, and I had a stepdaughter, and she was about 9, 10 years old. I took her to the store. Well, we go to the store and she steals a candy bar. Well, when I come out of the store and realize she stole the candy bar, I made her go back in the store and apologize and, you know, give the guy the candy bar back. And of course, the guy, being a young kid, he was maybe 20 years old, hands her the candy bar back and says, oh, well, I'll pay for that. You can keep that. You know, it's no big deal. And I'm like, you stupid son of a bitch. It pissed me off, like, immediately, as soon as he just gave it to her. If he was going to give it to somebody like that, he should have gave it to me, and I could have gave it to her later. But the point was, giving it to her is rewarding her for doing something wrong, so she learns that, hey, if I do something wrong, I can do it again, and I'll get rewarded again, and that's not how that's supposed to work. You know, so I got mad at him, literally cussed him out, threw the candy bar at him, walked out the building. You know, come back the next day and talk to the manager of the store and explain the whole thing, you know, apologize. But I was like, you know, you need to tell your employee over here when somebody steals something, I mean, if it's a kid, obviously you don't want to arrest a kid because they don't know no better. But it's a chance for them to learn better, you know, and you scare the kid to the point I don't want to do that kind of stuff. You know, long story short, me and my ex obviously broke up. They got divorced. And I'm with Amy now. I love her to death. Wouldn't change a thing. I'm so happy that I'm with Amy and the kids. But, you know, the principle of this is morals have went out the window with people today. I mean, I see people all the time that purposely go out of their way trying to put people down and trying to make them feel less than nothing. You know, and I'm sitting there like, this is so sad and pathetic. I mean, I'm sitting there watching it, even on YouTube. A lot on YouTube, actually. People will sit there and lie on people, to other people, just to get them hating on this person, and then they'll sit there and keep this drama going just because the fact they're enjoying the fact that it's hurting someone, which really all it's showing me is the person that actually is pushing the drama. What are the hotels like around this way? It depends. We have some really decent hotels, but we also have the, you know, $5 an hour kind of hotels. You know what I mean? But I mean, we have a lot of the nicer hotels out here. We have a lot of them that, you know, the smaller that people use to live in them. But yeah, like I was saying, I mean, it's just what it tells me. when I see somebody doing all that bullying and stuff, someone in their past really hurt them. And they're venting and letting it out on people that had nothing to do with it. And I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for the bully because I know somebody had to break their heart or make them feel lower than dirt at some point in their life, because otherwise there would be no reason for them to want to hurt somebody like that. They wouldn't want somebody to feel the kind of pain they felt, you know. Which me, I was done wrong and treated like crap, but I don't want to go around and bully people. I don't see no point in it. I don't want people to feel the way I used to feel, because when I felt that way, I felt suicidal, you know, and I'm not suicidal by any means now. But when I was younger, yes, when I got bullied and picked on and hurt and treated like crap, yes, I felt like I was about this tall, and I felt like any single person could say one wrong thing, and I would either just go off on them or I would just completely break down. And what finally got me to not be so hurt anymore was I came to a realization that no matter what they say or do, no matter how bad they try to hurt me, there's nothing they can physically do to hurt me. There's nothing in my life that they can take away from me unless I let them. There's nothing in my heart that I know is there that they can destroy. They can say whatever they want to about me. I mean, even on YouTube, with YouTube, it's even easier for me because all I gotta do is press the block button, ignore them, and go on about my business. Oh, so they hit the dislike button a few times? Who cares? It's a button. I mean, I do not hear Logan Paul, Jake Paul, or PewDiePie. I got 5,000 dislikes. It's because they don't care. They realize that there's trolls out there. There's people that just want to try to give you a hard time. And those people are not worth worrying about. And as far as I'm concerned, anyone that's in drama or that's causing drama, it's not worth sticking around them. If they straighten up and start acting better, then, you know, that's different. But if they don't, then it's not even worth pursuing a friendship with them. I've actually been really proud of Ken. He's been in drama for a long time. And me and a few of my friends have literally told him, hey, drop the drama or we're done. And last couple of streams that I watched, last few streams, he's done his best. I mean, he'll let something slip here and there, but it's nothing, you know, it's not really drama. It's just talking crap. You know, and he's been doing really good. He's been basically doing music streams and just chatting about normal random stuff, and it's been great. I've loved it. I've actually sat there and watched his streams and enjoyed them. You know, I told him, and he's like, well, you know, you don't get the views like you do with the drama streams. I was like, yeah, but the thing is with those drama streams, you're losing friends. You're losing your real friends. Now, as far as the stuff that happened with Amy, yes, that pissed me off. It did piss me off. But we let it go because the fact that even though that person was trying their best to hurt us and make us feel bad, we wiped the slate clean. It's not our problem. God will deal with them when they get there. Whether it's the one person or the other, it doesn't really matter because, like I said, God will deal with them. And, you know, they can say their entire life they didn't do it. And if they didn't, they didn't. But if they get there and they haven't come clean and haven't, you know, absorbed or absolved themselves of their sins, then God's going to take care of it. You know, and I'll be sitting up there in heaven looking down going, I'm sorry that you got to go that way. I wish you could be up here with us. We're up here partying, watching all the best YouTube videos. Yeah. Just saying. I mean, it's a much better way to live life to show love and to care about other people You can't just care about yourself. You can't just care about what happens to you. You have to care about other people. But sometimes if the drama with somebody is too much for you to handle, you have to walk away. And there has to be a line that you draw in the sand that you do not cross. Because if you cross that line, you're going to get drugged down with those people. And it's just not worth it. I mean, I have kids that I have to worry about. And I don't want my kids growing up thinking that bullying is okay. I don't want them growing up thinking it's okay to make fun of people. In fact, I get on to my kids when they try to make fun of people. Actuality, I haven't never had to get on to them because they know better. You know? Yeah, exactly. Most of the 99.9% of the bullies that's on YouTube are nothing. Most of them don't have jobs. Okay, and I've watched, I've paid attention. I know who the bullies are. Most of them do not have jobs, do not have their own vehicles, do not have their own homes, are living with girlfriend, boyfriend, aunt, uncle, whatever. But it's the other person's house. It's not even theirs. They're either living off the government, their parents, their family, their friends, whatever. And I'm not saying nothing bad on anybody. I'm just pointing out the God's honest truth that I've seen, you know, and in real life, they might have 2 or 3 friends, you know, but when it comes to YouTube, they get a lot of friends because there's a lot of people that enjoy drama. If you enjoy drama, either go to one of those channels, or honestly, there's plenty of TV channels that show drama movies, or you can, if you want to see people jump through hoops, I've said it before, I'll say it again, the circus will come to your town at some point. Wait for that, and you can see the people jump through hoops. Over here, you're not going to see anybody jump through no hoops. Okay, well, you might see me jump through a hoop, but that's only because somebody's actually physically holding a hoop and I'm trying to be stupid and jump through it. Let's see. Hi, Diana. And hi, Josh. And hi, Christian. And hi, Anon. And hi, Amy. I love you all. Actually, General Hospital, I know exactly what to expect every time. Somebody is going to die. 6 months later, they're going to magically appear alive again because they didn't actually die. They got shot in the face, but the bullet somehow ricocheted off their skull, and they lived, and they've just been in a coma, but they faked their death somehow, some way, to where they can come back. Oh, and by the way, they have a child by somebody that you didn't even know they even had anything to do with. Pretty much summed it up, didn't it? Alias, that is a good one. I like Alias. I've seen a little bit of it. I will say, now, the new Deadpool movie, Deadpool 2, is actually really good. But I will give you a hint. He dies in that movie. Yes, Jennifer Gardner was an Alias. Now, let me ask, has anybody here heard of the Mandela effect? Yeah, I have. I have actually joined a group where we've been talking about the Mandela effect a lot lately, and you know, these are some pretty cool people, so you might see some new names kind of pop up on my channel at some point. I usually don't really talk too much about the Mandela effect because, you know, obviously you don't want bullies. You know, because some people are just like, oh, you're freaking stupid. Well, I'm sorry. Hey, Stevie. It's good to see you. I will say that back in the 90s, I believe it was 93, and I'm wanting to say it was June, there was a movie with Sinbad. If anybody remembers, Sinbad was a genie. You know, like pops out of a lamp when you rub the side of the lamp. I remember this movie. I watched it. I watched the movie. I swear to God, I watched the movie. In fact, I watched it a lot. It doesn't exist no more, but I remember that movie very, very clearly. In fact, I can tell you the entire plot, storyline, everything. In fact, I can sit there and walk you through step by step. The very beginning of the movie shows a bathroom door. Nope, I take that back. Very beginning of the movie shows the lamp, or the genie being put into the lamp, I guess you can say. And like, basically you see the lamp sitting on a shelf for a really long time, and then it gets knocked over, falls in the dirt, and somebody finds it later on and thinks it's pretty, and they end up selling it at a bazaar, which, you know, would be over in Egypt. And it shows basically the transportation of it getting from where it was originally to where it is now. And of course, it's up there in their closet, or not in their closet, their attic. And the little kids, they get up there and they knock it over. But before it gets to that part, there's just one scene where it's looking at a bathroom door, and that's all you see for a couple of seconds. And all of a sudden, here comes the little girl that's in the movie. She's over there beating on the door, and Jonathan Taylor Thomas is in the movie because he was the boy. He's in the bathroom, and he's in there just like playing music and listening to stuff while he's in the shower or bath or whatever. And he pokes his head around the shower and says, "I'll be out in a second." And of course, his dad and mom's hollering down the hall, "Get out of there so somebody else can use it." And sister's over there beating on the door. You know, classic 90s family movie. Okay. So, you know, I remember all this stuff about this movie, but supposedly it does not exist. They go up in the attic and they're looking for a game to play. You know, that's why they was in the attic, because it was their grandparents' attic or something. They were at the grandparents' house. They didn't have TV. They didn't have bicycles. None of that kind of stuff. And the grandparents were like, "Well, I got some old games up in the attic." And they go up there in the attic and they start pulling boxes down and everything. And they ended up finding something. I think it was a yo-yo or something. And the boy and the girl start wrestling over the yo-yo or whatever it was. And they knock over a stack of boxes, and the lamp falls out on the ground, and the boy picks it up, and he rubs it trying to clean it up to where he can look at it, and smoke starts coming out of it, and he drops it, and they fall backwards, and the genie pops out, and then they turn around trying to run, saying, I think it was a home invasion or something is what they were thinking it was. They turn around and try to run. He appears behind them. You know, and basically this entire time he's trying to show them that he's the genie of the lamp, da 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 da. And they don't believe him. They think he's just broken into their house. And then they said to prove it. And if I'm not mistaken, there's like an old beat up bicycle or something in the attic. And when they said prove it, he snaps his finger and the bicycle turns into a brand new, like, yes, you come inside and the dog leaves. Yeah, but like I said, I remember this entire movie. I watched this movie. I don't care what anybody says. Even Sinbad, the actor that was in it, swears it didn't happen. Jonathan Taylor Thomas swears it didn't happen, that it's never happened. But there's millions, millions, and millions of people that remember this movie. Now, here's another one that's happened quite recently. There is a store called Cricket Wireless that's right down the road from us. On the front of their building, they have this sign. For the last couple of weeks, it's been white. I've took pictures of it. I actually have pictures of it white. Now, I would normally not think too much of it, but last night, I was at work, and that Cricket building is next to my work, and I walk out there, and I'm looking at it, and I notice it looks odd. So I pull my phone out, looking through my pictures, and the pictures are showing it's white. And then I look up at the wall, and it's solid black. Like, what the hell? So I took a picture of it and sent it to my friends at Mandela Effect thing, and, you know, they said that was odd too. But I literally have a picture of it both ways, black and white. And the funny thing is, you know, one of my other friends made a comment, said, "Well, maybe it's because the light that's behind the sign isn't on now, so it's not showing up white." I was like, "Well, how would black turn out white when you turn a light on behind it?" that right there by itself makes absolutely no sense. If anything, it would turn out like a grayish color. Because, you know, black with white light coming through it would be gray. You have forgotten what Kevin's... It's Mandela effect. You done forgot what I said. You know, so I'm sitting there looking at it. I'm like, okay, well, maybe, just maybe, it's because they don't have the light on. This morning, before I go to leave work, you know, the people are there. They're opening the store up. They flip the light on. Guess what? It's still black, even with the light on. So, I seriously wanted to take a picture, but Amy had showed up to pick me up to bring me home, which I didn't go home. I actually come over here to her mom's house to help clean the house. That's right. I left work and come here to work. Yeah, so that was kind of odd for me. But I'm going to wait till maybe the next time I work and they have the light on and see if maybe at nighttime with the light on behind the black sign, maybe it shows white. I don't know. Still don't make no sense to me why it would show white. And yes, I know you are like, Kevin, you're freaking rambling about nothing that we care about. I know, but it's okay. I like GTA as well. I never cheat at anything. I swear, I have never cheated at a game. I do not. I do not cheat. I have never cheated at a game. Never. Oh, my Lord. That was a really loud explosion. I don't know if y'all heard that. If I start seeing a fireball, I'm going under the water. You went to the bunker and now they're shooting. And I heard the explosion through my phone. How am I going to get struck? It's a fireball. Maybe it's... I've been watching the End of the World movies, you know, where the asteroids hit the Earth. Maybe it was an asteroid. If the sky starts getting brighter... No, I'm not lying. I heard the damn thing. It was... Boom! I was like, the hell? Hell, it was so loud, the damn ground shook underneath my feet in the pool. I don't know how you didn't hear it in the house. Crazy ass. Oh, crap. The water is really cold to your arms when you haven't stuck them in the water. I am not lying. I am not lying about cheating. I swear. I have never, ever cheated. This is the new scout sign. It is... I don't remember the scout sign. I don't remember the scout sign. You think I done? You think I done something in the pool? No, if I'd have farted in the pool, the water would probably have evaporated. I have some pretty toxic farts. Ask Will if I cheat at games. I don't cheat at games. I have never rooted my phone and hacked games to where I could play them for free and add all kind of codes. I have never moved my... I have never moved my date and time up on my phone to make stuff go faster on my phone. Because it doesn't work anymore. I mean, it doesn't work. Oh, yeah, I remember. It was this. 2 fingers side by side. Scout's honor. Become in peace. Nano. Does anybody remember what show that was from? Nano. Okay, order. Give me 1 second. Man, that feels good. Yep, it was Mork and Mindy. Nanu Nanu. I used to love that. Robin Williams. Rest in peace. God rest his soul. And that was actually the first show or movie or anything that I saw Robin Williams in, and that's when I fell in love with him. The second show or movie that I seen him in was Mrs. Doubtfire, which sealed the deal. I loved Mork and Mindy. I used to watch it all the time. I tried to watch an episode of it not too long ago, and it just don't have the same effect like it used to. Patch Adams. You probably did see him behind me. I mean, that's the kind of luck I have. I mean, you know, hold on, let me... Flubber. I used to love Flubber too. I like it when he puts them on his shoes for basketball. I'm hoping I can get a little bit of a... There's another one of those explosions. That was weird. When's that one? I think was the train. Maybe it crashed. I doubt it. I'm not that lucky. Oh, speaking of crash, I have some video of a car that was crashed, like total crashed. I'm going to be trying to put up later. Yes, I know. All I get is a sunburn. It would be nice if I could actually get some color to my skin other than red. I mean, the only way I'm getting color on my skin is if I get another one of these. And I can't afford that. I mean, I can, but the price they were wanting for even the smallest tattoos down here are ridiculous. Yeah. I have a buddy that is a really good tattoo guy, and I just need to go out there and talk to him one day, and I can toss him like $20, $30, and he'll put whatever I want. You gotta love him. I don't eat curry, so nope, didn't have curry. Let's see, any more Waffle House stories? Oh, yeah, well, I did go into work one night, and the girl that I was working with decided she was going to do too many drugs and passed out face first on the floor. That was funny. I was scared to begin with. I was, you know, checking on her, obviously, because I'm a caring person, but it was freaking hilarious. But she felt bad. She apologized to me, and I was like, whatever, I got it. You know, I let the people know that needed to know. Yeah, that's the problem, is it's a lot farther away than it needs to be to get to him. I don't think it would take $50 in gas. I think it'd be more like $20 in gas, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have about 7 tattoos. 8 if you count the dot that's on my leg, technically. Because I have this thing right here that you can barely see, which I don't even know if y'all can see it. But it's like literally right there. It's a teardrop. Which, yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all can't see that. It's like really faded. But it's just a teardrop or a fang, however you want to look at it. It's supposed to be a teardrop. That was when I was... God, 18, 19 years old. When I was hanging out with the wrong people. And then, of course, I have a cross on this arm. It says in memory of DH, which is my brother. I'm not going to say his name. And then I have a yin yang that's sideways. Got that one when I was in some trouble. I was kind of sitting in a bad place. And then I have the Star of David. And then I have another cross, which that cross got covered up. And then I have a circle, literally just a circle, that was right here. It was supposed to be one of those Alice in Wonderland twisty clocks, you know, where it's just a warped clock that's still got the hand dials on there. But the guy put a circle on my arm, and I made him stop because I realized that, you know, you can't do a twisty clock with a circle. It would be more like a figure eight. So, yeah. And then, of course, I have a yin-yang on top of it that has a star or a sun over it or around it, which I need to go get that touched up and have it colored back in. She has 2 elephants on her wrist, a tiger on her ankle, holding a heart. Yep. And she has the words, "I'm an ass," on her butt cheek. I'm just kidding. I mean, it's not like those words would be lying because, you know, it's on her butt and it says, "I'm an ass." But it would be funny. I need to get that tattoo on my butt cheek. I need to get that on my butt cheek. Hilarious. That way, anytime somebody pisses me off, I can just moon them, and my ass will tell them that it's an ass, while also telling them that I'm an ass. Actually, it should say, "I'm an ass, but so are you." Well, guys, I think when this gets to about an hour, I'm going to cut off the live stream so I can swim for a little bit. Do a couple of laps in the pool. Which, I think it's about time I cut my hair again. Your friend has a butt cheek tattooed on his butt cheek. Now, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's funny. That is good comedy. That's good humor. Humor has went out the window nowadays. It's kind of like, there's one of my buddies. He has a little dude tattooed on his bird finger, and the little dude is like the Ford logo guy, you know, with the cap backwards, all that stuff, where he's pissing on Chevrolet or whatever, and he's flicking you off. So it's a little dude flicking you off on your bird finger. So when you flick somebody off, you're technically flicking them off twice, which is hilarious. Another thing that I got to do before I get out of this pool is there's apparently some leaves over here in the bottom of the pool. So I'm going to go ahead and clean the bottom of the pool while I'm in here. I mean, it's not a lot. It's just like maybe about 10 or 15 leaves. Yeah, exactly. Gotta have fun. Gotta have fun. I mean, that's one of the issues that's wrong with this world is people try to have fun the wrong ways. I mean, doing drugs is not how you should have fun. I mean, that's how you kill yourself. You can have fun. You go out there, play bowling, basketball, football, baseball, go to the movies, you know. I mean, when you're young and you're not married or anything, go out there and meet yourself a girl, guy, whatever. You know, I'm not telling you to, I mean, I guess technically I am, but have fun, you know what I'm saying? Do, whatever. Have fun while you can, because when you get older, you can't do that kind of stuff. You can't get out and do this. You can't go bowling every weekend. You can't go to the pool hall. You can't go play basketball, baseball. When you get older, you never see any of your friends saying, "Hey, let's go play some baseball." You might think it'd be like, "Hey, I mean, I'd love to go play some basketball or some baseball or some football." But nobody's ever got the time when they get older. So while you're younger, Get out there and have a blast. Go have fun. Play basketball, baseball, bowling. Go shoot some pool. You know, have a drink or two. Relax, you know. Well, I mean, I don't prefer for somebody to smoke. And honestly, I would rather, if they were going to do anything, I would rather them smoke weed than drink alcohol. But I mean, if you're going to have fun and you're with some friends and you're at a house to where you can spend the night, you know, if you're going to spend the night or something, that's perfectly fine. Drink a couple of wine coolers, you know, or if it's your birthday, drink a couple of wine coolers, smoke a joint, whatever. You know, just don't be going out and getting on the road and driving like an idiot, you know. And obviously, if you drink and you get drunk one time and you're just, everybody's telling you, hey, you're an ass when you drink, you got a bad attitude, you know, if they're telling you you was a dick the night before, that probably means you probably shouldn't drink no more because you can't handle it. You know, so, you know, there's clues in life that tell you when you should and shouldn't do things. I mean, it's like Amy can't smoke pot, you know, because she tried it one time when she was well younger. You know, we're not the president. We're not going to say, I have never tried that. I did, but I did not inhale. No, see, she tried it once when she was younger, and she had a bad reaction to it. I used to smoke pot all the time because I had good reaction to it. Some people can't do stuff. You know, my grandfather, he was an alcoholic. He couldn't drink. Me, I can drink all I want. I never really get slam-faced drunk. Good genes, whatever you want to call it, but I've never gotten slam-faced drunk. Well, I take that back. I'm lying. I did get slam-faced drunk one time, but to be fair, I drank a lot. And I learned not to do that no more. You have to learn from your mistakes nowadays, people. You can't just do something and then be like a week later, oh, well, even though I had a bad reaction last time, let's do it again. Makes no sense. The definition of insanity. Does anybody know the definition of insanity? Because I know what the definition of insanity is. The definition of insanity is repeating the same process or the same actions over and over and over and over again, expecting a different result. I have seen a lot of insanity on YouTube. And it's funny. It's kind of like the people that's trying to get rid of the trolls. You know, they keep doing the same things. You know, they're going over there reporting the videos. And guess what? It's not working. You can report the videos all you want. Their channels might get shut down. But then they're just going to create a new channel. So you didn't get rid of them. All you did was piss them off even more because now they're even more mad. So now they're going to come out even more people. So, yeah, that's stupid. The way you get rid of trolls, honestly, is ignore them. Take away their power. Don't give them the pleasure of making you hurt. Plain and simple. My grandfather was an alcoholic on my mom's side. On my dad's side, I guess technically I should probably say that we had quite a few alcoholics, but nobody was really diagnosed as alcoholics. I mean, they didn't drink like every day, but there was quite a few times where I saw my uncle with a beer in his hand. It wasn't like an everyday process, but every time I went down there, he had beer. So, I mean, he was a country boy, though, so that's what country boys do. They sit back in front of the bonfire and drink a beer. Or they sit out there on the rack porch watching deer walking across the backyard going, man, if I had my rifle in my hand right about now, while drinking a beer. In fact, I remember being, I want to say I was somewhere around 9 years old at my uncle's house, and he has this very big property behind his house. And we're all spending the night. Us kids are asleep. I'm sitting there in the living room floor asleep. And I wake up to, pow! Of course, that wakes me up. Scares the hell out of me. I didn't know what the hell had just happened. My mom comes running out of the bedroom. What just happened? What just happened? My brother and everybody, we're all awake. My uncle and dad are sitting at the back door smiling and laughing. And we're like, what the hell are you talking about? What just happened? Much love, much love. Apparently, a deer had walked across the backyard and got close to the house. And my uncle and dad had drank some beer and thought it was a great idea to just stand there in the living room, point the gun out the back door, and shoot the freaking deer. They got the deer. Because my mom and my aunt had to get out of bed and go clean the deer in the backyard and all that good stuff. And it was hilarious. It was hilarious. But it wasn't at the time because it scared the hell out of me because I woke up to a loud bang. I thought the house done exploded. Well, Stevie, hope you're doing okay. And I will talk to you later. I don't know. It's the people over here that live on the other side of the woods messing with some kind of metal. I don't know what they're doing. Hey, there's a cardinal right there. We were just talking about one earlier. That's crazy. And there's the blue jay right there. So now today we have seen a blue jay and a cardinal. Now the only thing which that one is you're hearing that's doing the sound. Yes, it's the red cardinal. Yeah, it's Eli. The sound that you're hearing, the whistling noise, is actually a... Oh my God. The name was just in my head and I literally was about to say it. And you distracted me with the Eli. It's a whippoorwill. That's the ones that early in the morning you'll hear them. That's the ones you hear right there. And the one that you're hearing there really quick, chirp, 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 chirp. That right there, if I'm not mistaken, is a robin. In fact, I know for a fact the one I just heard over my left shoulder over here is a robin. Maybe I should have gotten the birds. Because I actually remember all their sounds just about. He's talking. I don't know if y'all can hear it. He did it again. Man, I hope that y'all can hear that. If you can't, you're probably like he's just whistling at himself. He's done went crazy. Yeah, well, you know, I got a few birds, but, you know. Now, when I was a kid, me and my buddy Rusty, the one I was talking about earlier, he's like a huge animal person, and we used to go catch turtles and snakes, and, you know, we'd shoot BB guns at birds and squirrels, and I believe it or not learned a lot about different birds and stuff, especially southern birds. And, yeah. So, I mean, I can literally look at a bird and tell you what kind of bird it is if it's down here in the south. We have the blue jays, we have cardinals, we have ravens, which we call them crows most of the time. We have buzzards, which are big old things. That one's a finch, which y'all can't see it. Just went flying over that way. I know y'all can't see it because the camera's not pointed that way. We do have the hummingbirds. We have the mockingbirds, which they call them the mockingjays in that movie, but they're the mockingbirds. We have... There's the cardinal. Oh my God, he's so beautiful. He's solid red and he's got an orange beak. He is beautiful. I wish y'all could have seen him. I don't know. Y'all might have seen it. Yeah, we do have the cranes. We have the crows, which is what I was talking about with the bird earlier. We have sparrows. We have a lot of sparrows down here. And we have pigeons and doves.
I should have said that one off the rip because I actually used to raise pigeons. A bunch of the teenagers used to throw rocks at the nest at the bridge, and the nest would fall off in the water, and I'd go over there and catch the nest and save the baby birds and raise them. And when they got old enough, I would teach them how to fly by tying a string to the leg and throwing them in the air. And the only reason why I tied the string to the leg is I didn't want them flying off immediately as soon as they learn how to fly, because, you know, obviously if they're not flying good enough, they could fly just from like here to somebody else's house, but not be able to fly away from all the other animals. Well, Anon, it was great to see you. I appreciate you swinging by. I might actually leave this stream up because I don't think I've said anything or had anything in it that was copyright or anything like that. So I might actually leave this one up. I was planning on just playing some music, which I think I did play a little bit of music at the beginning, but that's not a big deal. I can just trim that off and we should be fine, which is okay because I really didn't get to no kind of topic. So, we have a lot of different bats. We have a lot of fruit bats, and we have a lot of the, what do you call those things? They're basically nectar bats. They're not really a fruit bat. They'll land on the side of trees that have sap coming out of them, and they'll eat the sap, but they also eat a lot of bugs. The fruit bats will eat bugs, but they mainly will eat like apples and peaches and stuff out of your trees. Now, fruit bats, the cool thing about fruit bats is you can take a baseball and stick it inside of a sock and tie a knot in the sock. And you can throw it up in the air and they'll chase the baseball. Okay? And sometimes they'll actually catch the baseball and their claws will get stuck in the sock and it'll pull them down to the ground and it'll basically knock them out. You can take them off there and stick them in a cage, and when they wake up, you can feed them bananas, you know, a little bit at a time and everything. You obviously don't want to stick your fingers in there to begin with, but you feed them bananas and eventually they get used to you and you can literally reach in there and hold it in your hand. That over there, I believe that would be a yellow-bellied finch. I don't know if y'all hear the loud, but that's coming from, I believe that's a yellow-bellied finch. I can't see very well, so I'm just going by the sound and what I can see of the size of it. There's a hummingbird over there. Oh, that was cool. He was like right there at the fence line, just kind of following the fence line. Yeah, that's a yellow-bellied finch. It's not a robin. It's too small to be a robin. Oh, and we have the chimney sweeps. I love them things. Them are the ones you have an open chimney. See, if you live in the South, you know what a chimney sweep is. They're literally these birds. They'll build nests down inside your chimney. But what they'll do is, like, if you got an open chimney that don't have the flue shut and everything, they'll fly down your chimney and they'll sometimes get stuck in your house. But they'll build their nest inside your chimney. And see, this is why you have to clean your chimneys very often down here. They'll build the nest. And then come wintertime, they're all gone, but their nest is still in there, and you'll light your fireplace, and that nest will catch on fire up higher in the chimney, and it doesn't usually have the fireproofing in that part of the chimney, so it'll catch on fire. So that's why you'll have a lot of people's houses catch on fire through the chimneys. I love it up here at her parents' house because it's quiet, it's not city-like. This is literally country. As you can see behind me, we're in the country. You know, we have people that live behind them, we have people that live in front of them, but they're quiet people. They don't mess with you. You can literally sit out here and shoot fireworks all night long and you won't ever hear them say a word. The most they might do is, hey, shoot another one of those. You know, but I love it out here because the fact that it is so quiet, you can hear everything. Like, I could literally drop a needle over here beside me and I'd be able to hear it. I could have a pine needle hit the water behind me. I could hear it tap the water. Yeah, that was a yellow-bellied finch. There's a robin right over there, too. Oh, and we have mockingbirds. Oh, I said that earlier. But the mockingbirds, those are funny. Because the mockingbirds, like if you get close to one, like within 10, 15 feet of one, if it hasn't flown away, you can sit there and you can make sounds like, and mock your sound. They'll copy the sound. And if they're around you long enough, they can learn how to say words. And it's so freaking hilarious because, you know, there's a lot of different birds that can speak if they listen to you long enough. But this bird will sit there and you won't see it for a while. Like if it's living close to your house and it's hearing you talking, it'll start copying your voice. And you'll randomly be, and this is why I think a lot of cases of people hearing voices, I think it might be birds because, you know, these birds will hear you talking and they'll copy what you're saying. And then later on at some point, you're sitting there on your porch and all of a sudden you hear somebody say something beside you and you look and there's nobody there. There's just a bird sitting in a tree and you're looking around going, I just heard somebody say something. You know, and it'll mess with you. I almost cussed. I stopped myself. Guys, if you don't know, I have been putting myself under restriction with cuss words. I have been trying to cut down on them a lot. Her mom has actually got onto me a couple of times for cussing, so trying to stop smoking, which I did, and stop cussing. That's my second goal. My third goal is to honestly go to a freaking chiropractor and get my back fixed. No, my third goal, honestly, is to start spending more time with the kids than what I do. So, I mean, I'm still going to be spending time on YouTube, but I believe I was spending more time with kids, so. Well, all right, guys, it's been a little over an hour. There's 2 people left in here. I'm not sure exactly who it is. I know Amy's in here. And I'm guessing it might be Christian. Yep, there's the lunch train. Your back door is creeping me out because it keeps it, every time I look up at it, it opens by itself and then it closes. But I love you guys. I appreciate everybody coming by. My phone is really, really hot right now, so I definitely need to get it out of this heat. So, yes, Christian. She calls you Chris, though. But, yeah, like I said, I'm going to swim around for a little bit, clean the bottom of the pool out, and then I'm going to go back inside, get changed, and I guess after that, because I think the dog will be let out here in just a second after I go off of being live. So after I get done cleaning the pool, we should be about ready to go. So, sorry about the train being so loud, guys. Hope everybody has a wonderful day. If y'all pay attention, I will be most likely going live again tonight. I love you guys. Y'all have a great day. This is Random Nation. I am going swimming. Deuces.